Talk about it. Cassidy versus Hitman Holler went down a few days ago. I didn't catch it live. I completely forgot it when it was and stuff. And then I saw that the battle had happened. Watched the face-off obviously before the battle happened, but then I forgot when the battle was. But I caught a bootleg of it. The quality, like in terms of the video of it, was poor, but the audio was fine. So check the battle out. The first round from both. I mean, Cassidy easily won the first round. I thought Hitman, all of his rounds, if I'm honest, what is he talking about? Like, he done his remix and that, he got Show Out. Show Out needs to fuck off. Like, also, all this gangster behaviour from Hitman, regardless of if he's been in it forever, doing this battle rap, all this gangster behaviour, but you got your little brother to back you up all the time, plus about 10 other guys behind you. If you're a hitman and you're really that gangster and really about that, turn up to these events on your own and act like that. It's not believable when you've got all these people on stage, and that goes for the majority of battlers, but when you've got your little brother acting badder than you're supposed to be, and you're supposed to be a tough guy, and your little brother, most people think that he's harder than you, get the fuck out of here. So Show Out, like, in terms of that whole angle with him on stage and doing a remix with him and everything, that's well played out, and it has been for years. And that shit needs to stop, because it's sad. It really is sad. Is it you battling, or is it Show Out? He's not even meant to be a battler. It's embarrassing. He brought Nick Cannon out in the third round as well. Even Cassidy was, like, laughing about it and was dapping him up and that, but for fuck's sake, it's corny. We all that shit with Nick Cannon and Eminem, that was corny on Nick's part. Wearing a turban and all that, and then like claiming Eminem's a racist and all that, and bollocks, absolute bollocks. Yet you're getting on but now we're bringing him into battle rap and welcoming him like he's a gangster and he's about that. No. But like, I was watching Daylight's recap of it, and he said a thing that is, I think that more people need to understand. All these battle rappers that are claiming that they're murderers and gangbangers, they're not. They're battle rappers. That's what it is. They're battle rappers. They're not Don Corleone. They're not Scarface. They're battle rappers. So, in all this gangster behaviour, if you're that gangster, all of these battle rappers would turn up without all these entourages they have behind them, backing them up. If you're that gangster, prove it and turn up on your ones. You ain't going to need all these guys if you're really about what you say you're about. I'm sick of it. And look, it's an entertainment business, so when all the scuffles and that happen, like, it's corny, but I get it at the same time because they're trying to sell tickets and stuff, but you're grown men. Act like grown men. There was a little bit of an altercation. People saying Cassidy's a pussy and he got pulled, like, he backed off. He didn't back off. People pulled him out of the way. He's small. Do you know what I mean? It's easy to move someone like him because he's small in stature. Like, a bigger person could move him out of the way quite easily. Doesn't mean that he's a pussy. Just means that someone moved him and got in front of him to protect him. But he didn't ask for that. He was standing his ground. And yet Hitman and his little brother on his shoulder, like, egging him on and then trying to get in front of Hitman and try and do his own work. For his big brother, mind you. His big brother. And Show Out's acting like he's the boss of it. If you're that tough, why do you need your little brother to back you up all the time? Absolute bullshit. And the Nick Cannon angle was corny as hell. People loved it in the building and that. I'd have been booing my fucking head off even if I got chucked out. It's corny. Why are we welcoming him into battle rap? Yes, he's got his battle rap comedy show, Wild and Out, but it's a different thing. Let him take clips and all that lot. Let him have his thing, but don't bring him into the actual culture and give him respect. For what? For what? What has he done? Apart from act like a cornball. So, it's a joke. What's it? Also, ARP. What is this shit throughout the battle he's doing? Do you believe? What the fuck is this? What are you doing? Shut the fuck up. You're the host. Host. Why do you keep butting in with these little fucking ad-libs? Do you believe? Shut the fuck up and let the battle happen. Like, it's just, it drives me crazy. The second and the third round from both of them were pretty poor. The first round, Cassidy easy got. But I would give him all 3 rounds. And even the other 2 rounds of his were poor. But it's still better than Hitman. Hitman's doing this remix shit, bringing out Nick Cannon and Show Out and his little brother. Do you know what I mean? What? But he's not saying nothing. And then in the face-off as well, Cassidy actually brought this up in the battle, saying about he brought this bag, like he's going to shoot the place up, he's going to air the place out. No, you're not. No, you're not. Then he said Hitman had a line in the battle, something like, about his bag, saying, he don't have enough room in his bag because there's too much money in it. Like, shut up. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, my guy. People that care about that shit is what's ruining battle rap. Nobody cares how much money you're making. Are you helping people? What are you doing to help the world make it a better place? What are you doing? Apart from just trying to put yourself on a higher pedestal and prop yourself up. Are you actually helping people? Nobody cares how much money you got. So, it's just corny. The battle, I thought it was a bit of a letdown, to be honest. I thought Cassidy won, which I'm glad. Because a lot of people doubt him. I was watching Daylight's thing and he was saying that after Hitman's first round, he was saying it was like prime Hitman, and everyone was doubting Cassidy, saying he can't come back from this first round from Hitman. I wasn't. I was watching it and I was like, nothing. I'm listening it and people were going mad on the bars and that, and I'm like, and? Like, there wasn't hitting. And it's not because I don't understand them, it's because it's shit. It's because it's whack. So, he's saying that everyone thought that Hitman had won the battle off of the first round alone before Cassidy went. I didn't. I knew Cassidy was going to win, even after the first round, because it was subpar, in my opinion. I've seen much better from Hitman in the past. But he doesn't evolve, Hitman. He does the same shit every time, and you have to evolve. And he doesn't, for me. So, your little brother needs to fuck off. If you're that gangster, do act like you do in front of all these people and your brother and your little entourage. Act like that when you're on your ones and come to events and battle on your own. Why do you need Shout to beat Cassidy if he's as bad as you say he is? And other opponents in the past. Like, every opponent he's done that against. Why are you bringing Nick Cannon out and bringing him into the culture and acting like we're going to respect him? I don't respect him, and I'm sure there's others like me that don't respect him. He doesn't have a place in this battle rap, so don't fucking bring him in. It's corny, it really is. So Cassidy, I think, done his thing. He definitely won the battle, but I think his rounds were pretty poor after the first. Had a good few bars in there. He had one about something about his senses, his hearing, his seeing, leaving 6 foot deep. There was a few in there. I haven't wrote any of them down because I wanted to talk about what I'm talking about. But Show Out, they need to stop that shit. It's played out. It has been for years. ARP, do you believe? Do you believe in what, my guy? Shut up and let the battlers do their thing. Hitman, saying a whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing. The confrontation, as I said, Hitman's trying to act bad when he's got his little brother stepping in front of him and taking control of the situation, or trying to, but it's peacocking and posturing, and then you got about 12 other guys as well with you, and Cassidy's not budging, and people are saying he's pussy because one of Cassidy's guys got in front of Cassidy to back him up. One guy, and when that guy looked very comfortable, by the way. They're trying to get in his face and Show Out's giving it all this extra shit. That one guy is just there like that. Do something. And guess what? He didn't do fucking nothing. So, it's corny. You're trying to sell tickets. If they're doing it for that aspect. But even so, it's played out. It's corny. You didn't evolve. You do this shit consistently every fucking battle. It's bollocks. Cassidy won. But Nick Cannon, when that happened, I'm watching it and I'm talking to them like they can hear me through the video. I'm going, embarrassing. Embarrassing. Nick Cannon, embarrassing. Acting like he's a G and turning up. And no. And why are we welcoming him as a culture? Why are we doing that? He's got his own lane. Let him stay over there, because it's corny. Battle rap's soft enough as it is nowadays, let alone bringing the dickheads in like him. So, for me, Cassidy won off of one round, basically, out of 3, because the other 2 rounds, the second and third round from both were poor. So the first round, Cassidy won it. But yeah, battle rap's in a fucking horrible place. It really is. You get the odd battle that pops up that's good, but shit like this is embarrassing. All the build-up and the hype, I don't think it lived up to it necessarily, other than the first round from Cassidy. So, Hitman did himself no favours. He made himself look like a fool in the face-off before the battle, saying you're going to air out the room. No, you're fucking not. Come outside. And what? Like, it's embarrassing. Did he have Show Out there with him? For them, let's come outside bollocks. No, you're not going to do nothing. Like Cassidy said in the battle, you're a battle rapper and you play basketball. You're not Scarface, so stop acting like it. So he made himself look like a fool in a face-off, and then he gets beat in a battle. So he's done himself no favours, regardless of what he's done in the past. You look stupid. You're meant to be a grown man, act like it. So Cassidy won this battle easily for me. But yeah, not a good look, man. Not a good look.